Hey guys, this is quite hard to explain, but my week has been very weird. So, Sunday I felt really ill. Yeah, I can't remember what day last week it was, but I was just throwing up and I couldn't stop. And every day I've just been feeling really sick. So, I'm back on my medication, stop me from being sick. In other news, on Monday I was annoyed before I left school for school, and I ended up punching a wall and then not talking to my mum, strapping it up, because she'll just go, "It's your own fault, Juliet." So I was like, I knew exactly what she would do, so I just kind of went, then left with my knuckles strapped, because I strapped my own knuckle to stop it from being the thing. Anyway, then the next day, which was the Tuesday, I was like, hey, I went in school, and I didn't tell my mum about my knuckle until that morning. And then I was kind of like, hey mum, this is what I did yesterday. And she was like, oh, Juliet, you do it to yourself. Jesus, your fault. And then I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Because I knew exactly what she'd say. She said, it's your own fault. You shouldn't have done it in the first place. So I kind of just went, yeah, whatever. I'm sorry, there was mail coming through my door. How interesting, Juliet. How interesting how you got off subject. No, I'm quite a random person. But yeah, so on Tuesday, I went to school like normal. And then an hour and a half into school, I couldn't do anything anymore. I didn't really need to be in school that day. I only needed to be in for one IT lesson. And then I couldn't be bothered. So I ended up going home. Well, not going home. I went to the hospital. They said they just strapped it up and were like, hey, we'll just strap it up. It'll be fine. But yeah, you've only crushed your knuckle a bit. I guess that's just how it rolls. The question I am wondering is, how can you punch a wall and crush a knuckle? If you're wondering, it is my little knuckle. It's like a boxer's fracture, so when you punch a wall or something, it goes in. So yeah, it's very interesting to fifth metatarsal and stuff. So I'm strapped up for now. Very interesting. So I'm going to be like this for another week or so. And then I went to... This is the main part of the story I'm getting to. I hit my knuckle. I went to dinner. And then after dinner, my mum walked into a tattoo parlor, went, hey, she's having her belly pierced. I wasn't expecting it to be on that day because I knew I was getting my belly pierced, but I thought I'd get it 2 years earlier when my mum promised it for my 14th birthday. So 2 years ago, about to the day exactly, she said I could get it done, and then I never did. I'm watching you, Mum. And then it was kind of funny because I was like, yeah, whatever. My hair's getting really long, by the way. It's really like, I could play with it all day. But yeah, it hurt a lot. It hurt a lot, but it didn't at the same time. Like, when it was first pierced, it didn't hurt at all. I then walked around, it was fine. I felt fine. It just felt a bit weird. And then next day, I had to put my school shirt on because I had 2 exams that day. So I did my button up and I did it over my belly. I didn't notice. I rushed into the exam because I was going to be late in, and they call your name and then you're like expected to run, and I just quickly did it up and ran so that I would know exactly where my seat was. So I was like, yeah, okay. Walked into the hall, sat down, ripped the top of my belly button. And it really hurt, like, as in, ow. And it's been hurting ever since then. So I had my first exam. It didn't go very well. It was really hard to write. And I know I probably didn't get any of the answers right because I knew nothing. I just guessed stuff. Okay, then in my second exam that day, I ended up, it was fine, but I had to write triple the amount from the first exam. It was really easy to get it done quite fast. It was actually a really easy exam, and surprisingly, I think I've done very well. Considering I'm in quite a bit of pain, I did very well. And I know I did very well. So, because I'm pretty good at RE, and that's the exam I ended up having. But I know I failed the first one, which was IT, because I'm not very good at IT, but I've been forced to take it for GCSEs, so I did it anyway. And then I didn't go in yesterday because I didn't want to. And this morning, the most interesting thing is it's still 10 o'clock. I'm looking up at the clock up there. I have a clock there. I dropped my phone in the toilet at 7 o'clock. 7:55 when I needed to leave for the bus. Okay? I then had to fish my phone out the toilet. I had to put gloves on in this time. Fish my phone out the toilet. Rinse it under the tap, clean it out, and it was still like, I had to rinse it under the tap because it was soaking anyway. Literally, it just soaked into my phone. So it's kind of left out now on the window, seeing if it will actually dry. I can't believe I did that. But then I was like, oh, I need to go to the bus, otherwise I'm going to end up late for school. I didn't even need to go to school today. I just decided I'd go to school to get all my coursework and exam work finished. So I went up to the bus stop. I was 5 minutes later than normal. 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes later, actually. It was quite a while later. Like, you wouldn't expect to be that late. And I just kind of went, oh no. And ended up pretty late for my bus, I guess. And then my bus went past quite early that day as well. It always comes early, and I waited half an hour at the bus stop, then just went, I missed the bus. And walked down to my house. Because I knew I'd missed it. And I don't know why I waited, because I knew I'd probably missed it. And just walked down to the house with this look of, really wanted to finish that work today and I needed to sign it off, but now I can't, so yeah. I could have got a real bus up. I could have gone, like, the local bus up to the like, thingy and then just walked up. That looked really then just walked to school from there. I'm sorry, that didn't look great. But yeah, so my belly button's infected, by the way, from where I ripped it. I would show you, but probably doesn't look great. See, it's really red and purple. It hurts. But yeah, that's what happened. That's how interesting my week's been. Right? Please comment down below if you found my stories from this week very interesting. If not, tell me not to make a video like this ever again. Goodbye. Tell me how your week's been down below.